Colts Nation, the offseason is heating up, and the Colts are making moves. Today, we're breaking down the big signings of CHARVARIUS Ward and CAMRYN. Plus, some thoughts on Daniel Jones joining the team. Let's jump right into it. First, let's talk about CHARVARIUS Ward. This 6'1", 196-pound cornerback is the real deal when it comes to man-to-man coverage. Last season, he played 12 games, recording 38 solo tackles and 7 passes defended. Sure, he didn't snag any interceptions last season, but don't let that fool you. Ward is a game changer. Over his career, Ward has racked up an impressive 435 tackles, 10 interceptions, 70 passes defended, and 3 forced fumbles. Plus, back in 2023, he earned a Pro Bowl spot and made second team All-Pro. When quarterbacks see Ward lining up, they might want to look the other way. Up next is CAMRYN, a rising star in the secondary. Byron played all 17 games last season, showing his durability and consistency. He recorded 54 solo tackles, defended 10 passes, snagged 3 key interceptions. This guy is a playmaker through and through. In his career, Byron has tallied 321 tackles, 8 interceptions, 27 passes defended, and forced 3 fumbles. His background as a college cornerback adds versatility to his game. He's effective in deep coverage and fearless at the line of scrimmage. This kind of adaptability is gold for defensive coordinators. So, how do these guys fit into the Colts defense? Ward brings lockdown coverage, giving us a corner who can neutralize top receivers and disrupt deep plays. Meanwhile, Byron's versatility adds depth to the safety position and allows him to play all over the field. Together, they'll bring toughness, experience, and playmaking to the defense, a unit that just got a serious upgrade. Oh, and let's not forget about the Colts' new quarterback, Daniel Jones. In 2024, Jones played 10 games, throwing for 2,070 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions, while completing 63.3% of his passes. Compared to Anthony Richardson, who had a 47.7% completion rate. Jones brings a more accurate passing game, but the competition will be fierce. With Richardson's mobility and adding another layer to the offense, it's anyone's game for the starting role.
Sources, Jones had a chance to return to Minnesota, but now becomes the challenger to the Colts' former first-round pick, Anthony Richardson. All right, so a quick cup of coffee there in Minnesota, and then now he's on his way to Indy. Okay, I'll start with you here, Stephen A. Canty, back here with us. Your reaction to Daniel Jones on the Colts?
Well, I applaud it. I loved seeing 1 year, $14 million. That's about right for Daniel Jones. Not $40 million like the damn Giants did with Mr. Shame himself, GM. That's what I call Shame. Shame. I said Shame because of how he acted with Saquon Barkley on national television, Shannon, when they had the cameras rolling and he was so dismissive and disrespectful. And then Saquon goes out and balls out. I call him Shame, the GM Shame. Shame. I don't even call him by his damn name, for crying out loud. So pathetic he is, okay? I don't have no problem with Dable, though. But Dable could coach. And I think Dable's going to do a good job. Give him the talent. He knows what to do with it. But I look at Daniel Jones. Let's call it what it is, y'all. Even when he was drafted, by the New York Giants. There was so many people that was clamoring for Justin Fields at that particular moment, if I remember correctly. They were like, what the hell is this dude getting drafted ahead of anybody else, for crying out loud, coming out of Duke? What he did, he worked out with the Mannings, and that's why his stock elevated? Well, listen, I love me the Mannings, but I didn't have a lot of love for the way that Daniel Jones looked. I'm not rooting against him or anything like that, but the fact of the matter is that he hasn't really shown much, okay? Even though we all know he can run. Remember that time he was running downfield clear for a touchdown with nobody within 20 yards of him and tripped over his damn self? Remember that? Against the Eagles. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up, okay? I mean, any other time in life you just run it. But this dude is running with a clear path, nobody within the vicinity, okay? And the brother tripped over himself. This is what happens when you're Daniel Jones. So again, this is about right. Go someplace else, just like Darnold did last year with Minnesota, 1 year and $10 million. You go to Indianapolis 1 year and $14 million and show that you belong in this league before you get another damn dime. I like that. Doesn't bother me.
I like that. You know, they say he could have returned to Minnesota. I don't know if he was going to be able to get that kind of money, and I don't believe they're going to open the competition up. I believe they like J.J. McCarthy, and I believe J.J. McCarthy was going to be inserted as the starter. At least they probably have given him some indications. We will let you compete for this starting job, because they want Anthony. They handed the job to Anthony Richardson, and it's like that was a mistake. But having talked to some of the guys that was on that team at the Super Bowl, Stephen A., they say they think Anthony Richardson gets the message now. What is expected of him? Be the first in the building, the last out of the building, to be a leader and to grow. Maybe too much was handed to him too early. I like this. I agree with you, Stephen A. Hell, this is what the Giants should have did anyway. They didn't have to do no deal. They could have went all the way to his fifth-year option. So in other words, you take 11 games and disregard the entire body of work the previous years. You disregard that. This is who he is, not that who he was. So with that being said, I like this move. I think Anthony Richardson, because they're very similar. They're both with projects coming out. If Daniel Jones was not coached and his offensive coordinator was not David Cutcliffe, who was the head coach of Eli Manning, who was the offensive coordinator of Peyton Manning, ain't no way in hell Daniel Jones going in the first round, and he D-show ain't going that high. Canty, I'm sorry, but your team, they F'd that one up.
Come on, guys. I don't need that reminder.
Yeah.
I lived that nightmare.
Right.
I'm trying not to say any negative things about the Giants so my key cards still work. And y'all trying to walk me into trouble.
Well, Canty, we'll
On the downside, the Colts lost center Ryan Kelly to the Vikings and pass rusher Dale Odembo to the Bears. That's all for today. Colts fans, what do you think about these signings? Are you hyped for Ward and Byron in the secondary? And what do you think about Daniel Jones? Will he shine in Indy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for all your Colts news. Let's go, Colts!